Hello, hello. Welcome back. We are continuing the New Game Plus run. So let's talk to Mother Mione. Fire in the Gloom. I'm just getting right into it. I would do like a last time and whatever, but let's just get right into it. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mione, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good morrow to you too, Bow Lord. Your need must be pressing indeed if you were to honor us with a visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended, at least. Oh, my thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the good men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip this potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Temterra Deepcroft. Oh, it's Temterra Deepcroft. Of course it is. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, and we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, somehow, a shadowy figure has been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with an ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud. Oh, it's the Lambs of Dalamud. This came up. Oh, Lord. The last time I heard about Lambs of Dalamud, which is, I hate to bring up, like, future events, but in the new Alliance Raid quest, they talk about it, and I was so confused about Lambs of Dalamud. And now, this is why I want to replay. This is why I'm one of the main reasons why I'm replaying it, because now that I have knowledge of future events, I'm going back here and being like, when did I ever hear about this? So I'm like, this is actually the first time you hear about the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the Calamity. Because this is probably the only time they ever say it, and then a character sprouts up in 6.4. Well, we're not in 6.4, but 6.3, I guess you could say, in 6.3, and they talk about the Lambs of Dalamud, and I'm just like, the who? I've never heard of you guys. And I'm just like, literally right here, it's about Temterra Deepcroft or some shit. It's like, holy crap. I'm just like, Lambs of Dalamud, and that guy from the end of the Alliance Raid? I'm like, oh. Man, what a game. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush out the cultists. Alas, the Calamity decimated our ranks, and with limited forces at my disposal, they're constantly required to keep the Ixchel at bay. The Birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear the storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelves Wood. At least we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? Sure. You have my gratitude. Once you have seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft. Identify yourself with the guard posted at the entrance. He will appraise you of his latest developments. That is all. And be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Okay, so last time I was a Dragoon, but I think when I get to the beginning of the dungeon, I'm gonna do a random roll to see what class I'll be. Because I don't want to always... I don't want to be a Dragoon just for, like, the first part, you know. I want to show off my, I want to show off a little bit of my skills and everything, you know? I don't have every class unlocked, but... This being a New Game Plus run, I have to say, you know, like any New Game Plus, you have more at your disposal. Because, like, the first time you went through here, you only had, like, one class. Or you were only focusing on one class. Maybe two. But you never know. And you're Dragoon Nervous, I take it? Thanks for your help. Thanks for your help, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the G-Croft and purge out the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon Dalamud for their god, believing it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they're rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might have moved on to question their faith. On the contrary, it serves to destruct the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Oh my lord. Whatever they're doing in the Decraft, be sure it's no good. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to this madness. So the Town Terror Deepcroft is now accessible. Accessible. Okay, let's open up Google real quick. Go to this wheel of names. And see how it spins. And it looks like I will be a machinist. Probably hear the cheers. Oh, I can't apply glamour plates here. Shoot. Shooties. I'm like, I gotta have my glamour plate. It's just that important. Alright. They're not going to have a lot of skills on machinists, but that's not the point. Alright, like I said, we will be going through with a team of NPCs. Who do we got? We got that Marauder, the Conjurer, and the Thermitage again. I guess in between dungeons, I'll keep my whatever glamour I have on. Cultists. Although I will say, like, the time between Satasha and this is very short, so it's just like, oh, like almost instantly you're going into another dungeon. So like once the game starts rolling, it's rolling. One day I'll get my, one day I'll be a tank through here. And then everybody else will just have to keep me alive. Just like how the Marauder just like dashes in. BAM! Well, because I don't think any of these, all the early dungeons don't really get that interesting because you're just going in with, like, random NPCs that they put up here. Fortunately, I'm not the tank, so I'm just gonna have to keep that. Oh yeah, I have the gas around. Go down there. Oh, that guy just kind of came around the corner. Yeah, I might get through 2 dungeons today if, I don't remember when Hake Manor is, but I think it's, well, Hake Manor is like a little bit a ways. I think the next one is Copperbell Mines, if I'm not mistaken, so do Copperbell. Oh yeah. Forgot about Demon Dude. Get out of the way! Oh, I didn't. He's on the table! They're both on the table. I didn't want that. Can I just distance them, like, real quick? I can. Oh wait, don't I have a spread? Okay, I do. I didn't think I'd... Excuse me. Okay. Now we're gonna say just to chat a little bit. I think Saturday. I know I don't have I don't have anything on the schedule, but I am open to do Saturday streams, but those will not be like put on YouTube or anything like that. So if you're watching this on YouTube, just know that I'll stream on other days. Like Saturdays are definite, but they're not guaranteed. I usually, like, my old schedule, I never really streamed on Thursday, so this would usually be an off day for me, but I'm just doing this New Game Plus playthrough for a little bit. I might just, like, I want to see how far I get, because we did part 1 in like most of part 1 was in one video, so that was like 2 hours, and then an almost other 2 hours we got done with that, and now we're here. I don't know how big part 3, or this is technically part 2. I don't know how they mask everything, like how they like match up everything. Or like how far one part goes. But yeah, because like I don't want every week. It's just like I'm trying to think of other things. It's like maybe every other week I do like New Game Plus, or maybe just relegate New Game Plus to being just a like every other day type stream. I don't know. I think just for this week, just to get some stuff out the door, you know, like I'll get like 4 parts of my playthrough up here, and then I'll go into something else. Because I want to expand a little bit. Also, I don't really want to rush through this New Game Plus experience, because like if I just like, you know, do it 4 times a week every week, like I'll get through like I could all of a sudden I could be in like Stormblood areas, and I'll be like, oh wait, going by it too fast, you know. So maybe I might have dedicated, like I could do dedicated like New Game Plus days. Cause like I don't think cause like since the game like updates on Tuesday, like maybe Tuesdays would be not a good time to do it, because that's when like I would want to focus on like doing more current stuff in the game. think I have to go over here. Oh wait, does my Paleoton work? Well, everybody, it does. Although it doesn't really matter. Because, also coming out, later is the Final Fantasy, like, Pixel remasters are coming to PlayStation 4. And, I think that'd be fun to play. So, I don't know, maybe have some, Final Fantasy, like, retro days. Because I never, like, 1 through 6, I can honestly say, I don't think I've ever completed any of them. I know I've never played Final Fantasy 6. I've never played Final Fantasy 5. Or 4. I had 3 on the DS, but I don't think I ever finished it. And then 2 and 1, I remember they were on the PlayStation Portable. I think there was like a version on there. But I don't think I ever bought it. So who knows? Maybe I might dedicate some days to like playing the Pixel remasters, going through the Final Fantasies. Because I also, like, I had Final Fantasy 9, I never finished 9, but I'm down to, like, playing it again. I've never played 8, so, you know, maybe going through, maybe doing, like, Final Fantasy just in general, you know? Maybe start a long-form thing of just, like, playing 1 through whatever, I'm not really big on Final Fantasy 7 either, but I can say I've never actually played Final Fantasy 7. I've tried multiple times, but I can't get into it. Oh, summons me from the void to reside within this cooled vessel. Oh no, it's Cthulhu. I always say this is the Cthulhu boss. It's literally... It's Cthulhu! Bam! Get in there. So yeah, I might do that, but I don't know if if I would put those on YouTube. So don't expect Pixel Remaster videos, because I don't know. There could be some copyright stuff with some of them. Even if I choose like the remix. Oh god. See if this works. Bam! What'd I get? A pair of Foe Striker's boots. Oh, cut it down. Straight up don't need it. And report to Mother Mune! Woohoo! Yeah, we could probably get through 2 dungeons today. So I don't know. I want to like, but that'll be like when the Pixel remaster comes out. I'll probably like structure some streams around that. So I guess look forward to that. Welcome back, Dragoon. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deep Croft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Badarian's ringing endorsement left me with little doubt of your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. But Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something to be, it's something to release to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become even more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunities for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Avery's gone and it's all your fault. If you hadn't taken an age to heal him, he would still be alive. Oh yeah, this stuff. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. You shouldn't have been so hard pressed in the first place. We shouldn't have done more. We should have done more to lighten his burden. But to hell is with that pathetic excuse. With this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving and it'd be too soon. And if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as a surprise, but I never liked you. Oh my god. I only suffered you for your healing, and you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though as this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by the way, by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avery's head, bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hell you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, all right? Whoa, wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Avery. Please forgive me. Yeah, she's carrying around the guy's head. Things like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times and half as many deaths. Half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventures of your experience. I could send women like you on mission without worrying that they might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Olda. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you're nothing if not reliable. Oh, and if you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I would be glad to share the details with you. Back to Olda. Call of the Desert. Oh, so you're You're not adverse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned, the request comes from the adventure goes, oh, once you arrive, seek out Mamodi and the proprietress of the quicksand. Think of her as the Salt and Trees version of myself. The Salt and Trees version of myself. We know her. Chances are she'll send you in the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you'll pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Dragoon, and good luck. Oh yes, we know about Mamodi. Yeah, because this week might be just a big 4-day week, but next week for my streaming, I might I might not upload as many videos to YouTube, so don't get used to like the constant uploading. I might just do it like once or twice a week. But I want this to be something that I just like kind of like, I pick at like every once in a while. Because like some things might come up that might get my interest. Because like one thing that came up was again, I'm going to be dating this video once it goes on YouTube, but the God of War Ragnarok, like, New Game Plus just came out. I might do that on Saturday. I don't know if I'll stream it, but, I don't, like, I might have the urge to play it right now. But I'm just like, oh, but I said I'd play this game, but, I'm a little bit flip-floppy when it comes to, like, committing to stuff, so I really want to commit to this. So just bear with me if I ramble on just a little bit, or if my uploads become inconsistent, because I'm trying. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm attached to right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, it's you, Dragoon, and there I was spouting the same tired line. Mione sent word that you'd be reporting for duty, and so she made a point calling you the adventurer of the moment. And that ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to me prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started. So let's talk business, shall we? Into a copper hell. It is Copper Bell Mines. The proprietor ought to be arriving any moment now. And Papa Sean, God's almighty, and another second under that sun, and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Sean. It just so happens that the adventurer who will be handing their petition is here. Oh, why, if it isn't my good friend Dragoon. It does my spirit well to know that you're the one that would be helping us. Mayhap you'd like to appraise Dragoon on her mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question is to be submitted by an acquaintance of the Amaja & Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to the unfortunate development at Copper Bell Mines, which we kind of already knew there was something going on at Copper Bell Mines because of, in the last part. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hecticon Kyrie. I think it's Hecticon Kyries? Hecticon Kyries? I think that's what they call it. I remember it from Persona. Hecticon Kyries. Fearsome creatures who are sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems that they managed to break through a layer of rock which served to imprison them and now prowl the tunnels where the mines ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment and at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced suspension of all mining activity on site. That's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? Oh, you know the history well, milady? You know the history well. The people of that age use the hecticon kyries to work in their mines by way of enchanted helms. They were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. Just kind of sad. I think people were saying like, "Oh man, they were used to as in slaves," but like we didn't enslave them; our ancestors did. But we didn't know they were in there until they broke free, and now they're just kind of rampaging. But as off the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. A desperate bid to contain their unbridled fury of the Hecticon Kyries, or whatever, um, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Whoa, now that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about copper barrel mines in the Mithrai a fortnight or so ago. It said that the mines were being reopened as to meet the rising demand of building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think that the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after all these centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. Uh, they must be seething. Indeed, that makes them dangerous to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is a task that we would have you undertake. I now want to deny that this mission will be rife with danger, but no need for, and the need is great. So I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Oh, God bless you. Had I feared I might have reservations. I feared you might have. I thought he was saying he had other reservations, but I assure you that it is for the best. In that case, in case you don't know, copper mines are in Western Thailand. Do you take care, you hear? Oh, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of a Mountain Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows the Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Behoove. Behoove! Hello, Painted Mesa. Looking for Painted Mesa? Yeah, I found him. So you're the adventurer who volunteered to deal with this mess down in Copperbell, are you? You got guts, miss. I hope you got the skills to go with him, because things are pretty down there. The Hectaconcaries have left the place in the right state, an area a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second old dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would have never thought to reopen it. And we knew full well that the giants beforehand, but the project went on ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under the mountains worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe was too many, and they found themselves in a company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt if you want aught to build with. The Stone Torch is keeping watch over the entrance in case of the giants' fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in, and hope that the nation's resting on you. Best of luck. Okay, I'm gonna do the wheel now because of the glamour, so let's just spin the wheel. I landed on a tank. My good old, no, not Scholar. My good old Gunbreaker. Alright, let's go to Copperbell Mine. So now I will be tanking. It's just up here. After I just said, one day I'll tank, out of the kindness of... This has been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your safety, I suggest that you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who volunteered to quell the hectic Kyries. I didn't think that Papa Sean would be able to find someone so quickly. If at all. The Giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as soon as you can and enter at will. Copperbell Mines. Once again, pretty quick access. Alright, now I'm the tank, so... Oh, a Lancer! Interesting. We get a Lancer this time. Well, I was the Lancer! To start, but yeah. Goblins. Although this did get a rework. The original Copperbell Mines was a little bit more arduous, and I don't think it would have lasted. Let's see how good they keep me alive. Tiny key. Did they break? I'm like, are they gonna come? Uh-oh. What happens if I press this lever? I hope they get teleported. They do! Okay. I was like, Oh, wait. Really? Oh no. They went back and... Okay, that was weird. I had to check something real quick and I was just like, oh. Wait, no, we can go this way. I guess I'm not really... I just don't want like I don't want like the NPCs to get overwhelmed or anything, because like they're just gonna kind of sit there. So can't really treat them the same as like another player, I guess. So even like I could probably giant pull, but like I have no guarantee that they're gonna like, you know, 4 is fine. I think 4 is fine. I know, I think, in one of the other videos I was talking about, doing some of the raids. If I space out, like, if I space out some of these streams, it might be better. I don't know if I want to do the raids, because, like, I was thinking, like, you know, if I finish Realm Reborn, that'd be the perfect time to do Binding Coils. But that kind of just delays everything. But I don't know, if I have like a dedicated stream for just doing like, you know, Binding Coils in one run, I wouldn't do them like with a match party. I would just kind of like unsync it so I can get through it, and it would just be more like putting the videos up for the sake of putting the videos up. By that I mean I just go through, like me going through Binding Coils would just be so I could watch the cutscenes in their fashion, like in New Game Plus, you know. But I assume in New Game Plus it just wants me to complete the Binding Coil, so I could do it unsynced and whatever. Fortunately, I gotta do all this stuff. But who knows? I haven't decided if I wanted to do that, because first, of course, I have to get through ARR. Boom. Oh, well, that's it. It says a fearsome foe to be sure, but I don't think that's their leader. Oh, and then they were saying, like, I can't be the only one, what did it say? Eager thermitage. I can't be the only one worried about the mine collapsing, right? So they got some personality, that's fun. I'm like, oh, are they talking? Are the NPCs talking? I do have to pick up the tank key, though. I'm about to say, last time they wanted to pass through a door, they couldn't. Oh. Okay, well. It's these elevator sections. They don't like them. And then if I go, they just get teleported. Looks like we'll need more fire sand. That's the Eager Lancer. I didn't really recall if any other NPCs were talking in the last, in the other dungeons, but I wasn't really looking at my chat for some reason. I expect when this, like when I get further in, and I have the better team members, like they all have stuff to say. I know that, but. Yeah, I do hope I get to more interesting parts today. I'm thinking, like, cause like I know at some point I get to do Hawkeye Manor, but that might not be till later. I wonder. Oh. That Lancer was about to use the fucking. I was literally wondering if they were gonna use Limit Break! And then the third one says, by the 12, what is that? Something wicked. Yeah, I guess NPCs, as soon as they get Limit Break, they'll just like, they'll use it. And it's gonna surprise me every time they use it, and I'm gonna be like, why is this why do they use the thing I don't want them to use? Alright, let's try doing a big pull here. Alright. Slaves no more! Free! Free! Big man on campus. Masters must pay. Never again, never. And then you have care, everyone. Aww. That is an inn. Pair of plundered gauntlets. No, we're not gonna skip it. Yeah. I like that. I like they do like their pumped up emotes. I know I can defense some of these. Alright. Copper Bell Mines is done. Gotta report to the Mesa Man. Oh, a level sync. Okay. I'll do it as a gunbreaker. Ah, the Conqueror Copper Bell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operation can resume, and Oda will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good times with Papa Sean the next time I see him. And as for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. Uh, uh, it'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. No. Oh. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Oh, please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. Oh, what rot! You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty, mole meat, much less, a choice cut of dodo. Now I'm going to say this one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe from for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities don't need to hear of your crime. General evil laughter. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is me witness. And everyone's like, ah. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of ye. I swear on me mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought it with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. Hold up. And who the hell do we have? Alright, who the hells are you, when you're not... and who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this murmur's farce. You lot, teach them a lesson. I guess it makes sense that I'm a gunbreaker in this situation. Huh? But I took care of this. The rest of y'all can watch. Not bad for an adventure. I should have stopped at the 7th ale. Stop bloody gawping at me and give me a hand, will ya? Bugger, bugger, bugger! You're dead. Wow, he didn't last a second. Yeah, I like that. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. Ah, damn it, now I got a headache. Now we get to see what really happened. Give me 2. Okay, had to put something up. I swear there'd be more refugees when the last time I looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. It's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they all coming here now? It's simple, really. While the numbers of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support the communities. The residents found their lands to be either been rendered barren or cut off from the trade routes. And problems like that aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is it the same is the same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Oda has a reputation for being prosperous. So it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them. It truly does. But I wouldn't be lying if I said that that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought for the Gallian Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff. It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanaland. Bonk. Hi, Shinjiman. I'm going through New Game Plus. Thank you for the customs, madam. Please come again. Ew. Why? Why is that ew? Looking around, do you think that Oda was well on its way to recovery? Not enough Lala. I'm an Oda! What are you talking about? There's Lalas everywhere. Peer through the veil of prosperity and you see no end to the misery and suffering. There's a Lala right there. I don't know if it's cute, though. Not enough cute ones. Madam, are you alright? But see, look, there's like 1, 2, 3 Lalafells on the screen right now. There's a cat girl. 2 cat girls, probably. There's 2 more on the right. Well, what now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? Uh, what? You saw her buy the meat, you say? That's absurd. Hmm. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Uh, uh. I will overlook this, but just this once. God's bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along, and when you did, who knows what this monster might have done? And it doesn't bear thinking about. All's well that ends well. We meet again. A handsome stranger. Pray, do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable. But I have been watching you ever since you departed Oda. You played the part of envoy to perfection. Confident and as a woman on a diplomatic mission, it should be yet unfallingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels lead you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my lady, are quite the marvel, and I confess to being quite taken with you. I bet you would be, Thancred. But my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward that you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one who I've been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that's what matters in the end. I feel I should mention it at this point, but I also harbor a burning intent or a burning interest in that certain talent of yours. And I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give your answer now. Think upon it. If you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momodi, the ever lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tower of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn have found their woman, and she will tell you where to find us. The who? Gargard. Stuck on a chair. Something like this are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing of all the gentlemen's woes with the women folk from time to time. I like how she's like on autoplay. She just tells that to everybody. Happy Lala noises. I don't mind being annoyed. Adrian, sorry to keep you waiting. And I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventure. You know, like all the sprouts we get every freaking day. Because everybody likes playing Final Fantasy XIV. But God, it's good to see you safe and well. Uh, um, to look at you, no one would ever guess that you were hard at it with the Giants of the Dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed, of course, and neither did Papa Sean. Uh, which is to say, he won't be overjoyed. Oh, and before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. I didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew that who she meant right away. Oh, hi. Thank you for sparing the time, and I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Ida, and I'm an adventurer like you. Though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told, anyway. I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avare, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. DC travel sucks. It probably does. You may not remember him. But to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you, for what you are, or you see, an adventurer's adventure, and swore that he would be like you one day. But then he died. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are and all that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Avery once was. And so I've decided to start again, as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first and ask you your name. Dragoon Erebus. I shan't forget. Thank you, Dragoon Erebus. Yes, I pray we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the... Again, I didn't and what ought to do with you lot, though it'd be a right pain in the ass looking and after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept this post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives, and that goes double for yours. What did you say? You want to know about the signs of the seventh dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Dragon, the Scions are no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. Like, I know full well how capable you are. And even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. I'm thinking I want to get involved. There you are. Good flying fit. Oh yeah, my flying data. Yeah. The the boys. It's the boys. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first. And then the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Odon. And anyway, hey, don't say I didn't warn you. She warned us. She warned us that this would be a weird choice. But look where we are now. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these scions of the Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of your most pressing problems. Of course, this ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Dragoon. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Air's enemies would very much like to know. Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay out in the western Thanaland. The scions are a trap. Yeah, they are. I can't trust the uber danger. The place you're looking for is called the Wakened Sands. No, not the Wakened Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a woman demand Dragoon, and and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope that you won't forget your old friend Momodi. Drop in into pray return. I know. Once again, we're gonna be doing that. Pray return to the Wakened Sands. It's not gonna show up on the video. I'm gonna put this. I'm putting my playthrough up on YouTube, so it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird seeing the reaction because it doesn't show up on the stream play, but I can see it on my TV screen, and I have the chat up on my computer here. So. Let's go to the Wakened Sands. Where am I going? Map. I don't know why. There it goes. I was like, I don't know why I was... I was too excited. Puffy. I would use my Vesper Bay tickets, but I don't think I have any. Probably used them all, like years ago when I, first had it. Now, who is here? Well, an interesting character. I sometimes, like, I'll go into some streams of, like, some people that play this for the first time, and they won't even know what they are. And they didn't even know that was an item they can use. Because, like, they just kind of give them to you. And it's just like, what's a Vesper Bay ticket? It's just like... Because, like, you teleport to Horizon, then go over here. Like, it's kind of weird, because when you think about, like, a Vesper Bay ticket, you look on the map here, like, right under it says Footfalls, but it says, like, Vesper Bay right there. And it's just like, but you look, like, on the map here, you can't see Vesper Bay, so you're just like, oh, where's Vesper Bay? You gotta go, like, zoom in, and you're like, oh, There it is. I'm like, oh, this is Vesper Bay. It's like weird. But hello. Or as the Warner Brothers would say, hello, nurse. Ta-ta-roo. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms. I bet you no one would ever know. It's just like, did you know the first time you talk to Tataru, she's singing? And she's doing the hum emote. Yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Holy shit! I mean... It'd be funny if she actually fell out of the chair. She's like, wow! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is a private property. Unless you have permanent business here, I must ask you to... Don't be mean. I'm not. This is just the first meeting, so I have no intellection. Yeah. Here at the behest of Thancred. Oh, my sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? It's a name that you're going to remember for a long time. Dragoon Erebus, Dragoon Erebus. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For now. My name is Tataru. I know, but she's gonna get her revenge. She gets her revenge soon enough. Trust me. And as you know. And I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. La. What'd she say? The antecedent awaits downstairs within the solar. You may enter whenever you are ready. Okay. Yeah. I'm also gonna make it a habit to try talk to other NPCs. At least for the New Game Plus playthrough. Bum bum bum. Let me see who's about. Who's here? Oh, Arnvold's here. What the heck? I had a dream unlike any other. I was myself. But then I became something more. When I spoke to the others, they directed me here. Did you have one too? Huh. Dang. I'm like, oh shit, it's Arnvold. Oh no. Oh hey look, Lalafels. I almost didn't see them. I'm like, they don't talk anything, they're just staring at me. And a scion of the Seventh Dawn. I take it that you're Dragoon Erebus? Tataru sent word that you have arrived. We're not that small. I'm just saying, I almost didn't see him. I'm sorry. That is rude. I'm sorry. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please.
So you are the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Yes, yes.
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
My friends.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do.
Who we are and what we do.
We are the scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality?
They
Felt
are
as though
sad,
you were
yeah.
hovering in space, a mind without a body?
Same thing
All
here.
these
I'm like
things
taking
are
like
manifestations
my
of your
knowledge
talent.
of
Yours is
future
the
events
power
and
to
just being
transcend
like,
the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You
soul
will be there in his
resonance.
memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Why would the gods do this? Okay, I have to. It's like, wait a minute. Who knows? To be dicks. Well, we're finding that out. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will be gladly afford you certain privileges that that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Oh joy, I get retainers. Are you familiar with them? Yes. They're individuals that you may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. And the papers are requested, my lady. Yeah, you know things. I know things. Thank you, Tatara. The pleasure is mine, my lady. Yeah. I'm also in another instanced area, so you can't, like, even if I was in a cutscene, you wouldn't be able to see me. But, and by way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty. Makes me a loser. Aw. Oh no. I've taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. Hey, as of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer, and you will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of the arrangement. And believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to your adventuring endeavors. Yes, they will make you rich beyond belief! Sell things through them and other things. No, I won't. I can make them rich. Well, mine make me rich because I send them out on adventures all the time, and they come back with gold coffers. Steal from other players. That'd be so funny if that's how it worked. That'd be so funny. Let this gesture serve as evidence of your commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. Look for like 3 weeks. My four retainers in the EU brought me housing items. Oh, do you do the quick exploration, or do you do like hunting and other things, or a little bit of everything? If you have 4 retainers, I imagine you do like a little bit of everything. To properly gear them. Well, that's your own fault. If you don't gear up your retainers, that's your own fault. Because you could be sending them on really cool adventures. And they bring back really cool items that you can turn around and sell, and people actually buy them. Like, I can tell you right now, every time, like, I only have 2 retainers. They're all level 90 white mages and wearing, like, level 50 gear. Well, I mean, you can buy, like, the Moon Ward gear for pretty cheap and give it to them. I imagine. I don't know, you can't have multiple Moon Ward gears, but you could have, like, 190, 180, and 170. I think that'd be... Then do the things! This is why, like, people have to, like, realize it's, like, some people would say, like, oh, there's nothing to do in the game. I'm just like, there's so many things to do in the game. It's just like, just because you're at endgame doesn't mean that there's nothing to do. Do retainers, like, gear up your retainers, do fishing quests. Unless bribed. Well, I mean, retainers can involve money. Although, return asks to aid us. A mutually beneficial relationship, and I assure you, you will agree in one which serves for the greater good besides. Well, that was a variable lecture, was it not? I know, I had to lecture my chat. God. Got bribe everyone to make it alts. Exchange for housing items. Now, exclusive item, if it was exclusive housing items or whatnot, was it worth it though? But it's not important, and it's all concerned. We're aware. Expect you now that you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you come to decision, pray tell me. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, in which our members use to reach one another when afield. It's Wild Rose. Pray keep it in mind. Wild Rose. Don't have to craft my own thing or spend money to get the mats for them. True. Retainer! Retainers! Uber danger! I don't trust you. 7 waning moons see 7 suns rise. Divine order rolls, fallen corpses writhe. Thus the Divine Chronicles seek to warn us so once more. The meaning of their words now shines clear. They evoke the dire circumstances of the Imperial Age. The realm doth shudder and twist. Jesus Christ, he has a lot to say. Back to the thing. Hello, Yestola. Our organization of the Seventh Dawn was formed through the union of 2 separate entities. The first was comprised of Charlian natives such as myself, and were called the Circle of Knowing. Shut the fuck up, you're too long-winded. I know, right? The second, made up of individuals that share a rare gift, was known as the Path of the 12. The terrible events that ushered in the Seventh Umbral Era taught us that only together that we stand against an evil that seeks to consume us. Hello, Thancred. Summoning the primals is no small feat. I require a tremendous concentration of aether, or it requires, which is why the beast tribes go to such lengths to obtain crystals. Once they manifest their physical form, their uncontrollable thirst for aether only grows stronger. They would drink the land dry with nary a thought to the consequences. Considering their fearsome strength, it would do well within their ability to do so. It is for that reason that we must do our utmost to oppose them. Pretty cut and dry. Hello, Yida. This place is called the Waking Sands, and it's our headquarters. I wish that was all she had to say. It used to be somewhere else, but then a bunch of things happened, and we ended up here instead. A bunch of things. Then 1.0 happened. Don't ask about it. While there are others who possess the Echo, none are nearly as strong as you with that power. Hence our extremely high expectation of you. It's so high, guys! Okay, I'll join you. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns is the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find the lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is that you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Dragoon. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. A wild rose by any other name.
I take it you will help us.
I will.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello, Hello there.
Welcome.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah,
He's our
jewel of
man.
the desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come.
He never doubted.
If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
She's like, just
Words
talk
of a
normal.
dear
God
friend.
damn it.
I'm glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
I met her.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emoja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
He's like, alright, break it up. Alright. We're in the club. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate the crystal robbery, and a spat of abductions, crimes which are believed to be connected. Assuming that we are correct, it is like that. Any discoveries that are to be made in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons, mineral concern, and have doubled security over all of their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to the preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone. And so that would seem to be a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves the camp as a de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. I'm going to Camp Drybone. I don't know if I'm going to get to Ifrit tonight. Do it. I could. If I get through these cutscenes enough. Wow. Did my controller desync a little bit? Hey, I'm Isambard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it? Minfilia said, sent word of an adventure fitting your description. It would be long. Skip is a thing, but I'm trying not to. I don't want to skip in. Like, I'm not skipping it. I'm chronicling this and gonna put it on YouTube, so... It's not the point to skip it. Doing a playthrough. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems to know who the culprits are at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to see the victims return safely. Unsolved mystery. Just play the unsolved mystery theme. Let's get right to it then. Minfilia needs the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them. First, much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja hands. The flames burn when they might. Burn where they might, but their light cannot, I'd say, the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers of the Church of Saint Amanda. Lamas, yeah, I see the cat. Cat. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deprived. The poor souls. Am I annoying yet? No. You're fine. I'm just getting tired, that's all. Poor souls deserve a proper burial. I see to the deep before the mongrels cast their scent, and I know, not if the Amalja still linger. Tried. We gotta go find the Amalja. Bleh. Oh, Lord. Dead things. Bam. Excuse me while I carry these 3 bodies on my person. It's good to see that you returned. Were you able to secure the what remained of the Fallen? Oh, Helios is live. Ooh. With the bodies given back to their proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble thing this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Yeah, I killed 2 of them. Surely such massive monstrosities as they are cannot conceal their presence, much as take their quarry unaware. So there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in this lowborn are disappearing is all but confirmed, and I sense that there is more to this than meets the eye. Oh, they're Transformers. I get it. You guys know Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. Yeah, it would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day. And even if it were... What is this? And even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicated in these vanishings? No idea. What poor people think? Let's say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves. It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid to be so. There's a merchant by the name of Ungast. Merchant by the name of Ungast who was born here in Drybone, grew up in the Golden Bazaar, a rough character, but he knows that the people here are better than anyone else. I'd wager he's in the inn, quaffing away his days and earnings. Here, I'll write down a note to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me? I'm gonna... Everybody wants to talk to me. Everybody! Look at... Oh! Oh! It's you. You know your FC mates. Yeah, I might, Yeah, I'm at my 2-hour mark, so, I should be wrapping up pretty soon. I don't want to go past 2 hours, for reasons. Yeah, I just have to like limit myself, but since I already started this quest, I'll just see this quest to the end. Thanks for coming out, Shin Demon. I really like seeing my supporters and my friends. Party pooper. I'm sorry. Well, gods be damned, you're the bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. Try it. Well, what in the 7 hells do you want with me now? I want to give you the Smash invitation. Unfortunately, you have to go fight Mario now. Dear friend! Missing people, please help. Yours isn't barred. Folks around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if there's so much as pass wind nearby. Lord. played them all for fools and coaxed out some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before, what with all the disappearances. You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Stupid guy. Did you want to try? Mine are red. I like that. I like the turtle mount because it reminds me of Gamera. Or Gamera. It's so cool. I'm so glad I have that mount. It's so kooky how you spin. Yeah, I have it. I'm saving up, I'm like at 500, I'm like 500k away from getting, Sabador Impetor. So, yeah. Saving up that MGP. Well, he didn't want to talk. I've got nothing to say to this. Thal take who or whatever's been feeding off of Slowpoke. Yeah, where is Mount? I don't know where they put the turtle though. I had to have passed it. Ugh. Oh, there it is. It's like right in between. Yeah. Spin! You also get like an optical illusion where I think like you're spinning faster. I'm horrible at jump puzzles, but I wouldn't mind doing some Leap of Faiths one day. Make someone fall in love. Yeah, I know I get hardcover. He hasn't been streaming lately, but he's up into Shadowbringers, but he's been loving the game, and I've been like kind of guiding his way into the game. So yeah, it's kind of weird how like we have like the Final Fantasy 14 community is just so really good at like trying to egg people on into like getting into the game. And then I would call it like we live vicariously through them. So like we see other people going through Realm Reborn and stuff, and going like, oh my god, they're gonna get to this good part. They're gonna get there. And then they get to like, you know, then you get to Heaven's Word. That's where, you know, everyone goes like, yeah, Heaven's Word is where it gets good. You know, you want to fight dragons? We're gonna fight all these dragons. Oh, during a cutscene, you did? Which one? Oh, Endwalker? Yeah, seeing people get to Endwalker is so... I don't know if you've been watching. Have you been watching like Tiffany Lockhart or Tiffany May Cry? I can't remember because like one's her YouTube, but one is her thing. No. Oh Lord, you should look her up. She gets really emotional, but like she's like super emotional about this game. She had there's a really good video you should look up where she cried her, like she had a very emotional moment with her Chiffon. Oh my god. After she did the vault, she couldn't stream for like a week. But like there was a whole situation with that. Like, oh my god. But yeah. Let's continue. Because I gotta get... I am. You have successfully distracted me with a floating turtle. Congratulations. Oh wait, down? Oh, I have to speak with Oops. Oh, these two have the same last name. That's so cute. I love seeing that. Two people playing through it. The best thing about playing a game, the only thing better would be sharing the experience. I love it. They're all terrified. Fat ass chocobo. Oh my god. That's for the commendations, isn't it? I'm so mad. Oh, it's Collector's Edition. This is one you get from commendations, but you need like 3,000 of them. I can't remember where you get to see commendations. It's character, isn't it? Yeah, you need like 3,000. I'm at like 24, and I've been playing this game for like almost 3 years. And I don't have 3,000 commendations? Sag. But yeah, I know there's different ones, because I remember there was the, so there's that one that's a collector's edition. There's another one that was like a limited time promotion for something. There's like 3 of them. Shouldn't have expected much. Yeah, Griffin, I got the white one. It's called True Griffin, though. True. True. Coral. Everybody has a behemoth. I hope everybody has a behemoth. If you don't know where to get the behemoth. I'm sorry. You know what's funny? The behemoth, like, wait, isn't this the same size? It's literally the same size. Because, like, I know Lalafells get, like... smaller mounts based on their size, but the behemoth is just the behemoth. It's all the same size. You're just a Lalafell. Yeah, most of your mounts are smaller, but the behemoth one is just like, no, it's just like, behemoth is behemoth. You're just riding in, like, the seat, and you can see the seat isn't even the same size. You're just, like, in it. It's pretty cool. Like, you don't ride a tiny behemoth. That doesn't make sense. But yeah, tiny things. Yeah, I love it when they give us, like, free mounts. It would be cool, yeah, like... Yeah, I love the free mounts. It's funny, I have a total of 94 mounts. It's crazy to think how I have 94 mounts. I'm just like, I guess I do have 94 mounts. Merry Christmas. I have effects turned off. But, yeah. I will have to get going now. But thanks, Demon. Thanks, Demon, for annoying me. And then I got the frightened one. Oh, wait. Not that one. Where is it? Is it in here? There we go. I don't have the play dead emote, but yeah. You said play dead. I did. Oh well. Well, I see some other people are alive, so I think I'm gonna go, go where the raid goes. Bye, Lucifer. Bye, demon. Give me a minute. I want to see who was live. Oh, he's playing Elden Ring. Wow. Alright. So let's annoy Helios. But thank you for watching if you're watching this on YouTube, and thank you for watching if you were watching this on the VOD, and I will see you tomorrow for more New Game Plus goodness. Bye.